Today, we're recapping the story of the 2018 animated movie The Grinch. High up in the mountains, far away from civilization, lies the cheerful town of Whoville. The people who live there are always in a good mood, but especially when Christmas arrives. During this time of year, the town is completely transformed. Garlands hang everywhere, snowmen fill the streets, candy canes decorate every corner, and the Christmas spirit takes over the entire town. However, not far from this joyful place, in a dark cave on top of a snowy mountain, lives a green creature known as the Grinch. He is grumpy, antisocial, and completely hates Christmas. The only company he has is his loyal dog, Max, who takes care of most daily tasks, including preparing breakfast. One morning, the Grinch wakes up expecting a proper meal, only to find a single bean on his plate. Confused and annoyed, he realizes he has run out of food. He remembers that earlier in December, he ate all his supplies out of boredom. Left with no other option, he decides to go down to Whoville to shop for food, even though he can't stand the town or its people. When the Grinch arrives in Whoville, he tries to avoid everyone, but chaos follows him wherever he goes. He is chased by a Christmas choir, mocks the townspeople, and spreads his bad mood through the streets. During his visit, he collides with a young girl named Cindy Lou, who is trying to deliver a letter to Santa Claus. The Grinch harshly tells her that Santa isn't real and that Christmas is meaningless, leaving the girl confused but determined. Later, the Grinch runs into Bricklebaum, a cheerful resident decorating his house. Bricklebaum explains that the mayor has announced this year's Christmas will be 3 times bigger than ever. That night, from the top of the mountain, the Grinch watches Whoville glowing with lights and begins to feel overwhelmed. Something inside him snaps, and he decides Christmas has gone too far. The next day, the Grinch witnesses the townspeople bringing a massive Christmas tree into the town square. Furious, he tries to sabotage it using a homemade contraption, but his plan fails. Instead, he accidentally turns on the Christmas lights himself, unleashing an explosion of festive joy. Overwhelmed, the Grinch is flooded with painful memories from his childhood. As a child, the Grinch grew up in an orphanage. Every Christmas, all the other children were adopted, leaving him alone year after year. These memories explain why he hates Christmas so deeply. That night, he tells Max that he can't stand seeing Whoville happy anymore and declares that he will end Christmas once and for all. The next morning, the Grinch reveals his plan. He will steal Christmas. By disguising himself as Santa Claus, he believes he can destroy the holiday in a single night. To do this, he needs a sleigh and a reindeer. The Grinch and Max set out to find reindeer, eventually capturing one named Fred. Although things don't go smoothly, the Grinch manages to bring Fred home. Later, he sneaks into Bricklebaum's house and steals a decorative sleigh after being chased by a guard dog. Back in his cave, the Grinch prepares obsessively. He maps Whoville, builds gadgets, and trains Max for the mission. Meanwhile, Cindy Lou and her friends are working on a plan of their own. They want to meet Santa Claus and believe the only way to do so is by capturing him. On Christmas Eve, the Grinch finishes his Santa disguise and begins his mission. Max, dressed as a reindeer, pulls the sleigh into Whoville. Using his inventions, the Grinch sneaks into every house, stealing presents, decorations, and food. One by one, Whoville is left completely dark. Eventually, the Grinch reaches the last house, Cindy Lou's. Inside, he triggers a trap and is caught. Cindy wakes up, believing she has captured Santa. Instead of exposing him, she shares her Christmas wish. She wants Santa to help her hard-working mother, who is always tired. This moment deeply affects the Grinch. Confused by emotions he has never felt before, he tells Cindy to go back to sleep and finishes stealing her Christmas decorations before returning to his cave. On Christmas morning, the people of Whoville wake up to find everything gone. Cindy feels guilty, but her mother comforts her, explaining that Christmas isn't about presents, it's about being together. From the mountain, the Grinch prepares to throw all the stolen items away. But then, he hears singing. The people of Whoville are gathered in the town square, holding hands and singing happily despite losing everything. For the first time, the Grinch truly understands Christmas. His heart fills with emotion, and he decides to return everything. When the sleigh nearly falls off the mountain, Fred returns with his family to help save him. Together, they pull the sleigh back to safety. The Grinch races back to Whoville and returns everything he stole. He apologizes publicly, especially to Cindy, and admits he was wrong. Later, Cindy visits the Grinch and invites him to Christmas dinner. That night, the Grinch joins the people of Whoville. Surrounded by warmth and kindness, he finally realizes he never hated Christmas. He hated being alone. For the first time in his life, the Grinch truly celebrates Christmas.